Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of BHL Presents Slightly Agitated, the show where several idiots get on and attempt to annoy themselves and each other with a certain topic of the week. I am your host and idiot numero uno, Brian. And with me tonight is idiot numero dos, and I've been doing a running gag about former Devotion Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion for both of these men, but I think I'm going to retire that joke. So, number 2 is Josh Martinez, shortest man in wrestling. How are you doing tonight, Josh?
Go fuck yourself. Still taller than Chatwin.
Oh, yes, but if he had a neck, you wouldn't be. That being said, let's go ahead and bring in idiot number 3, the man, the myth, the annoyance. He is the Andrew Sowell.
That is indeed who I is, Mandrew Sowell. Even though Mandrew's not here yet, so it sucks for you guys.
Oh, well, then that does bring up the question, sir. What are we drinking tonight?
Vodka and Red Bull. Red Bull vodka.
Pretty standard for you.
Yep.
So,
very much so.
Josh?
I am drinking fuck all because I forgot to run to the liquor store.
Oh, that sucks to be you.
I know.
I'm drinking.
I'm also recording from my car. So.
Oh, why are you in your car?
Because I had to bring Dan out to Orem so he could do his Power Rangers movie thingy.
But Dad has a Uber/girlfriend.
His Uber/girlfriend is currently in Kanab dealing with some family stuff.
Oh, okay. That is fair then. So. Oh, well, you're a good friend, good brother. So.
It's what I do.
All right. Well, sucks to be you without the alcohol. That being said, I'm trying a new concoction myself. Dr. Pepper has come out with a new drink. It is creamy coconut Dr. Pepper. So I am currently drinking a creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, no sugar, of course, and whiskey. And it is actually not terrible. I think I'd prefer it with rum instead of whiskey, but I don't have any rum, so.
Why is all the rum gone?
It's because I drank it all. It has a very strong, like the Dr. Pepper itself has a very strong pina colada taste. So the rum would have been the better choice. The whiskey's got the more of the bite at the end, which I love whiskey, but it just doesn't feel right with the pina colada flavor. Is that going to stop me from drinking it? Hell no.
As it should. Whiskey's the shit.
Right. All right. Well, that being said, guys, this week it is my choice for the topic. And as we have all had those moments in our lives of sheer annoyance or sheer pain from, say, rolling up to work, feeling like you're about to get fired, and you talk to your boss and they tell you, oh, you're not going to get fired. You have a job here for life. And then 5 days later, you get released. I'm not pointing out Cameron Grimes from the WWE at all. And so, that being said.
Damn. Damn.
You heard about that, right?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, so Cameron Grimes gets released. He got released. He's the most recent releasee. I know we don't normally talk wrestling on here, even though we're a bunch of wrestlers, but this is kind of fucked up. So Cameron Grimes, Trevor Lee, he is the last person of a group of people being released recently over like this last weekend. And 5 days before he was released, he went to go talk to a higher up about his fears of being released because he could see, as a business mind, he can see the writing on the wall. He doesn't get a lot of airtime. He doesn't sell a lot of merch, but they're paying him a decent amount. And he was thinking to himself, if in the business mind, I can see myself being at the top sheet of being released. So he went to go talk to a higher up, and that higher up had promised him that he had a job at the WWE for life. Like, he was not going anywhere. And then 5 days later, he was like,
Oh, shit.
and
That sucks.
so he is a perfect example of F my life, or fuck my life, if you would. Back in the day, when smartphones were starting to go smart, and we had our first Android and Apple apps, there was a great app that I used almost on a daily called FML, fuck my life. And it was literally a thing that people would post on to talk about things that were annoying them, things that just straight pissed them off, things that were fuck my life. They were fucking up their lives, or it was just an annoyance that they needed to get off their chest. It was a great way for me to go and make myself feel better about my life, that no matter how shitty my day was going, it was still better than half the people on this goddamn page. And so I decided today, for our topic, we are going to go and revisit that feeling, that thought, and we're going to go through and rank several of these people as we read these of, oh yeah, your life is totally fucked, or quit being a baby, you bitch, because life could always be worse, because there's always that too. So with that being said, gentlemen, are you ready to go through all this nonsense?
No, but
Let's
continue
fucking
anyway.
do it.
All right. So, number one. This is right up so well's alley. This one is titled Snowflake. It's posted by Anonymous. So, as Anonymous posts on here, today it's been 3 days since my mom started ranting about the obscenity of the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't think that they know how words work. Obscenity. I'm assuming they're trying to say how worthless or dumb the Super Bowl is. The Super Bowl halftime show is. I'm not sure why they called it Snowflake. I feel like this person's just bitching the bitch.
Yeah, it sounds
I think
like
they
it.
mean obscene.
Oh, that could be definitely the word they're trying to use. That is not the word they spelled.
Maybe that is the
obscene.
word that they spelled and you just can't read. It's high time you come clean.
You work in IT. Aren't you supposed to be smarter than me?
I work in IT. I don't have an English degree. Obscenity. Is that is not obscene?
Obscenity.
Obscenity. There you go.
You're welcome.
Which is, I guess, obscene, a variant of obscene. But yeah, obscenity. The Super Bowl halftime show. What was the Super Bowl halftime show this year? It was Usher, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, this was also posted in 2022. So what was the one before Rihanna? So the last one was Rihanna. And then the one before that was fucking Snoop and Dre, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. Right. It was either hit them or The Weeknd. Anyways, continue with the story.
Well, That's the story. That's their whole fucking thing. My question is how the fuck is that obscene?
It's not.
I don't know. Yeah, they're fucking idiots. So on to the next one, I guess.
Okay.
Fucking morons.
Starting off with a banger.
Yep, here we go. All right, next one titled "Lick That Corporate Boot."
Okay.
By Letta Eat a Piece. Letta Eat in Peace is the name of the user.
Are these all just fucking morons? Jesus fuck. I hate the internet.
Well, it's definitely sparking that aggression I wanted.
Well, fuck. One can't spell. This one's a fucking. I don't. You haven't even read the post yet, and I'm already. Fuck this dude. Or girl, I'm sorry, whatever you are.
Hey, it's 2024, man. They could be a dragon as far as you know.
That's true.
There's one dragon, and that is Zan, who is currently on her way to Arizona. Fucking lucky.
Right? About to have a hell of a match. So,
Yep.
So their post says, today, one of my super obnoxious coworkers tried to snitch on me and record me for being lazy on the clock. I was sitting in my car while eating trail mix on my break. I can totally feel this. I have had coworkers, and it's not just coworkers that fucking do this, but it's also the coworkers who are the lazy fucks, who are the ones that fucking try to call people out for being lazy fucks. So
Yeah.
I can feel this.
Yep.
Josh, you work for the city of Ogden. I'm sure you feel this.
I feel this on an emotional level, and here's why. When I started with the city, I worked in parks. We had equipment that we couldn't always take back to the shop to take our breaks, so we would just take them at the parks. And there's this Facebook site called You Know You're From Ogden If. And yours spelled wrong. It's a running gag. People need to shut the fuck up about that, or I'm going to lose my shit one day. Anywho, so we're on our lunch break. It's 12 o'clock. We just got done mowing. There's one of the bigger parks in Ogden is Forest Green. And so we're sitting there, we're eating, we're in the grass, whatever. And somebody took a picture and posted it to this page. And they said, don't city employees have something better to do than waste taxpayer money? Like, first off, shove it up your ass. It's hot. It's hot carrying around weed eaters and pushing mowers. And there's not a lot of shade at a lot of these parks. And we're in the sun. Let us take our 10 to 15 minute break and go fuck yourself. Leave me alone. Leave my crew alone.
Yep, I figured you'd feel that.
We always get told, too. We always get told every meeting we have, your city workers, people want to find a reason to complain. So don't give them one. Like, always look busy. And we do our best. But sometimes after a job, I did a job yesterday where I was fucking spent by the time I was done. I was in a very tiny manhole with a grinder. I burnt through my gloves. It was hot. I fucking sweating. I was lifting heavy shit and trying to work around. And I got out and I sat there on the curb for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, just trying to catch my breath and trying to cool down. And if somebody saw that and took a picture of it, I don't care. But like, especially blue collar workers, give us a fucking chance to just chill, especially in the summer, even in the fucking winter. It's cold or it's hot. We're fighting the elements and it's fucking miserable. Leave us alone.
Well, thank you for having your TED Talk with us. So,
thanks for coming.
All right. But yeah, I can totally feel that person. So definitely on the higher end of FML. All right. Next one up, titled "Make It Stop," and this one's done by the user in all caps. Stop the noise, which feels ironic when they're in all caps. All right. This person says, today, someone in my 8th floor apartment building got an air horn. Oh, this is going to suck and fuck.
Oh, shit.
They seem to enjoy using it. I can't work out where they are. I would lose my goddamn mind. I already have a problem with I'm on an 8th floor apartment, but the person above us in our apartment, they drive me fucking nuts because they have a dog. They have a husky, which is not an apartment dog, right?
Mm-mm.
I never see them let this fucking dog out either. Like take it out for a walk or anything. But they lock this dog in a bedroom upstairs. It's actually the room that's right above my office I'm currently in now. And huskies are very anxious dogs and they want attention all the damn time. And you lock a husky up anywhere, they will lose their damn mind. And this dog will sit there and whine and cry and scratch at the door. I have literally heard this dog try and tear down the damn door above me and sit there and whine. And it's happened while we've recorded too. Like I have to always cut out the noise of the background so that listeners don't hear it and stuff. I would drive me fucking nuts if somebody had an air horn blowing all the time. It would. I couldn't even.
Yeah.
If you own an air horn, go fuck yourself.
Accurate. That being said, Glade, I know you're listening to this. Do not get a fucking air horn or you're getting kicked in the sack.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Glade, if you bring an air horn, I'm fucking soccer kicking you right between the legs. I'll fucking kick you until you throw up. I don't give a fuck. That's too much fucking noise in our tiny ass locker room.
Agreed.
Oh, why would you do that? Why would you bring that to the locker room? What the fuck?
Because Glade's
because
that kind
it's
of
fucking
asshole.
Glade.
All right. So yeah, totally FML on that one. I feel that person. All right. Number 3 or 5, whatever the hell we're on. I don't know. I lost count. This person's titled Holy Smokes by Anonymous. And their states, today I'm down to my last I have been drinking too much.
Mm-hmm.
Partially snapped. Oh, partially. There it is. I am down to my last partially snapped cigarette. I carefully taped it back together enough for at least half a smoke, and then snapped it completely while opening the door to go outside to smoke it. I have nothing for this one because I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. So I don't know that desire, but I have dated, lived with, and dealt with enough smokers to see the apeshitness of the situation like this happening, and they would go fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I can understand that.
yep. I've been there. It's not fun. Don't smoke, kids.
Don't chew
Well,
either.
I was gonna say, did you ever smoke? So well, you chew, but did you ever smoke?
No, never cigarettes. I did cigars and stuff because I'm a classy bitch.
I've done cigars as well. I've never done cigarettes though. So, I'm not going to give you an FML on that though, because 1, totally sounds like your own damn problem, and 2, you chose to smoke. So,
but here's the thing: with obviously using nicotine, it's highly addictive, right? And that would be for you who's never smoked or had that addiction. It would be like you're super hungry. You go in the fridge and you find the last bit of, there's enough meat and shit to make you a sandwich. And I'm talking like you haven't eaten all day. You didn't eat a big dinner. So you're really fucking hungry. And you're going and you make your sandwich and you're going to go sit down and your fucking sandwich falls to the floor. And before you have time to react, your dog eats it right in front of you, just swoops it up. It's that same rage. It's that same feeling because your body's craving it. And it makes you, I used to call them Nicky Fits. And they're fucking real, man.
I've seen people like that do that, but I can't state otherwise. And if it was that situation, maybe I would agree with them more because I have a relevance to it. But I don't, so I can't. So yeah, it's your own damn fault.
That's an FML for me, dog. That is an FML for me.
I mean, I've seen aggressive so well when he doesn't have true, but that's about as best as you're going to get from me on that one.
Yeah, it's.
You ever seen me without my vape?
No, because if you didn't have your vape, I'd have to deal with 2 aggressive people.
Exactly. There's a fucking reason my vape is always on me.
Well, on one of you two at least.
Yeah.
All right. So next one up, it's called again, "Make It Stop," by What's the Hell with a Z. So what is with a Z? The hell. I know Sowa's gonna love that one. All right, let's see. Their thing today, or their comments is, "Today I woke up with a splitting headache. Then someone at work wouldn't stop whistling loudly, and it was getting on my nerves. Can the dick who is whistling please stop?" I asked. I was the general manager of my department. I still on probation. So basically, person has a massive fucking headache. Someone's whistling loud as hell. He hollers out, "Can the dick and who's whistling please stop?" And is now in trouble for using probably the word dick. Yeah. I feel this one so hard. But,
Take a Tylenol, quit being a bitch. Work's painful enough.
Like, if it's a headache, I might be able to deal with it. And, I can step away now. I have that ability at my job. But at some places, like when I worked at Walmart and stuff, no fucking way. Mind you, I couldn't call somebody a dick, but I definitely want to. At the current job, I would definitely feel more of an ability and a desire to tell someone to knock the fuck off. But as I've gotten older too, I don't get headaches per se as badly as I used to. But they don't. I've upgraded to migraines now, and if I had a migraine and somebody was fucking whistling, I wouldn't have a job anymore. That person probably wouldn't have a jaw anymore, but I wouldn't have a job anymore. This fucking migraines suck, dude. It's so bad.
Yes. I wouldn't know. I don't get migraines.
Must
Lucky
be nice.
you.
Knock on wood.
I didn't start getting them until I was like 33. And then just out of nowhere, I started getting them. In fact, my wife gets them all the time. And I remember the first time I ever got one, I was at my current job. And it was so bad that, like, I couldn't keep my eyes open because the light was hurting so bad. So I make it home barely. Like, somehow I drove home. And I walk up to my wife and I'm like, "I am so sorry for ever complaining about you having migraines or ever not like giving you sympathy for this. This shit is horrible. I don't know how you live." And ever since then, I get migraines probably about once every couple of months.
Well, I definitely don't have those frequently, so that sucks. F your life.
Sucks.
F your life, indeed.
Yeah. So, all right. Next up. Oh, that's the word. Okay. Next up is called Freudian Slip. This should be good. It's also funny because the person's from Germany, apparently. So it somehow adds more funny to it. By the user, Someone Vexed. All right. So they say, "Today, my boyfriend called me by his mom's name for the 100th time in the middle of stuff. He's a guy."
Wait. What? Say that again?
So, boyfriend called out mom's name, his mother's name, the boyfriend's name, for the 100th time during sex with another man.
What the fuck?
What in the Oedipus fucking complex is that shit?
Right.
Yeah, what the
Fuck your life,
shit?
yo.
That is definitely something. Good God.
Yeah, and I don't know how I would react in that specific scenario. I have had a girl who I was with call out her ex-husband's name during that. Just fucking totally ruined the mood completely.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was awkward, especially since her ex-husband was also a friend of mine.
What the fuck?
You're a shit friend,
So
then.
it was, huh?
You're a shit friend, then.
I got approval before dating and or fucking her, so it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Bro code states that you can't date an ex or a friend's ex without approval.
That's fair.
So I had approval, but it was stupid awkward. We had to stop because I was like, nope, I just can't. I also have a workaround for this specific issue, and my wife knows this. So when I bring this up, it's not going to be a surprise to her. My wife is Babe, as in the same name I have given every girl I've ever dated. They are Babe. I am going to call my wife by her first name whenever I need to call her that, but 9 times out of 10, I call her by Babe. So that I never accidentally call her the wrong name.
Man.
I also stole that from Scrubs, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Blame it on Scrubs.
I do.
Blame it on Scrubs.
I don't blame. I give credit to Scrubs for the idea. So. All right. Next up, we have Quit Meddling is the name of this one by Anonymous. And they state, today, my dad tried to get me to change my resume. Here's the funny part. I took a resume class and had a career coaching other people in helping their own or making their own resumes. Everything even knowing all of that, he still insisted I change the entire thing. A perfectly fine professional resume into what's resembled by a template from Word. I just want to scream right now. I also feel this one. I don't know if I'd say F my life on this, but I feel this one. Because I have a overbearing father who I text. Because if I talk to him on the phone, it's a 3-hour long call, and everything I do in my life is wrong. So text is how we communicate, because he can't text that much at one time.
Question, what's a father?
It's a good question. It's like your mom, but with a penis.
Well, hold on. That's being pretty presumptuous and very anti-trans. So, fuck you.
I mean, this is true. It's like the person who birthed you, but with the opposite plumbing at birth. Is that more accurate for you, so well?
Sure.
More PC,
Yeah.
more go fuck yourself, you snowflake fuck.
Well, that's hurtful.
And accurate. So, all right. So let's go ahead on to the next one. Whining at life. This would probably also be the name of Sowell's autobiography. This one is done by user 847. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but that's their username. And they state, today, to get my wife off my back, I introduced our 2 single friends who are both in QAnon. Oh, this is going to go well. Oh, God. Not only did they not click, but now they both call us regularly to embellish the insane differences between their beliefs and what that moron, quote unquote, believes. Same words from both of them. I am going to give you a slight FML on this one, but a slight one because, one, it is your choice to acknowledge these people's existences and befriend them. But at the same time, I have done many a thing that has been asked by my wife that I really didn't want to do and knew it was going to go to shit. And this feels like exactly that moment. Side tangent. I love you, wife. Please don't leave me. So yeah, I can understand. Also, seeing two idiot people who are very much the same, but when they're in the room together, don't see their sameness because they think that the other person's a moron. I see that all the fucking time. I have several friends who are exactly in this scenario, and they bitch about each other all the time. Not you two, just for clarification.
Thank you for that clarification.
I needed that. Thank you. Validate my feelings about this because it was
Yes.
targeted, not at me.
Not at you. No. I have two highly annoying friends that they're both friends that I've had that have been friends since like we were in school, and I probably wouldn't be friends with them if we met like yesterday. But we have so much history together; we're friends still. But I really can't stand either of them, and they both bitch about each other all the time, even though they're exactly the same fucking people.
I fucking no. They don't get an FML on that. They don't. You fucking made that choice. You made that fucking bed. Now lay in it. Like that. That's on you.
Well, to be fair, the wife made the bed for him, but that's why he gets the slight
Don't
FML
care.
from me.
Nope. You know you can tell your wife no, right? Like that's a thing.
Says a man who's not currently married.
No, but I can tell Zan, hey, look, babe, I
Hey,
think
turn
this
off
is a
your music,
terrible
Josh.
idea. What?
Turn off your music.
I don't have music going.
Somebody does.
No, I'm in
It ain't me.
I'm a silent room. Are you?
Oh, you know what?
Making shit
I
up?
bet you it's one of the goddamn ads on this damn website.
Oh,
Fucking blame the
okay.
Mexican right off the fucking bat, you piece of shit.
Well,
Yeah, and
you probably deserve it.
What about you, Sowell? You have a couple of friends in QAnon you want to set up together?
No, I don't. Unfortunately,
Okay.
that's
Someone
too
would do
bad.
it just to pop himself, though. So
That's factual.
I
Yeah.
don't know how. I don't know how many times I have to bring it up, but whenever somebody does something that you know is going to be fucking bad, but they do it just to pop themselves, it always ends poorly. I'm going to give a couple of examples to a person that is a member of the fruit family that we know, who often does stuff to pop himself, and it always fucks himself over.
100%.
So, all right, next one up is called "Get the Fuck Out" by Get Out, and they state, "Today I can no longer tolerate my mother-in-law. She's not a bad person. She's not a bad person, but anytime she opens her mouth, it is only to criticize, chastise, scold, or blame me. My husband is too terrified of her to ask her to leave our home."
Oh God.
That's kind of hard. I actually have no problems with my mother-in-law. She had problems with me when we started, but I never had a problem with her. But I also wouldn't have a problem telling my mother-in-law to get the fuck out of my house if she was criticizing, chastising, or scolding me. And I have no qualms about that whatsoever. So
Correct.
yeah.
I don't either. So sucks to suck.
What about you, Josh? How is your future mother-in-law?
She's nice. Like I don't have any like personal issues with her yet, but she's kind. She's happy that me and Zan are together because I take care of Zan. I'm more worried about my mother and Zan because strong-headed Latinas, they want what they want. And my mother, even though she is the sweetest little thing, and I can say little because she's only 5 foot tall, she is very,
Hold on, wait. Your mom's 5 foot tall?
Yep.
No shit. So like, she's taller than you. Like, that's awesome. Good for her.
Go fuck yourself. Here's a sad truth about my family. I am one of the taller ones. That's a shoot.
You're 4'11". Everyone else is.
No, that would be my aunt. My grandma. This will pop you. She is legally a midget.
Oh shit! She can do the wrestling, but you can't. You're just still too fucking short.
I know. It's bullshit.
Agreed.
No,
are you really
there's
a midget, or are you just an asshole?
No.
There was a fucking midget that was taller than Josh at the midget show.
Yeah, but you know what the difference was? His arms were fucking short.
Yeah, he had T-Rex arms.
He had T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
If there is somebody with dwarfism listening, fuck
congratulations.
Congratulations. Go talk to one of the midget league wrestlers. Make a lot of fucking money doing that shit. But also fuck you.
Someone doesn't sound jealous at all.
I went to the fucking railing to like, because I was like, oh, it's forced perspective, right? He just looks bigger, and I walked up to that fucking railing, and I was looking up at this son of a bitch, up at this guy who has dwarfism. He did have dwarfism because his arms did not match his fucking body, and I was fucking livid. But no, I can't work the show because I'm just a short piece of shit.
Oh, that's fucking great. But going back with the Hispanic ladies, Hispanic mamas, I totally feel that there was a girl I was dating in high school who's she was Hispanic, and of course her mom was Hispanic too, and her dad loved me, but her mom could not stand me because I was a gringo. Like, nothing I did was right. Not a damn thing I could do was right. Every chance she had a chance to criticize me, she did. So
you have to be with if you are ladies that listen, the like 3 of you, if any, if you are going to date, what?
We only have one listener. What are you talking about, ladies?
Oh, well, spread this out because this is another PSA/TED Talk. If you are dating a Latin man, especially the firstborn Latin man, you gotta be headstrong. You have to be. Because if grandma doesn't like you or if mom doesn't like you, your life is going to be hell. I've been fortunate that my mother has liked everyone, not everyone, but most of the women that I've dated. She loves Zan. My mother loves Zan to death. But there have been girls that my mom did not approve of, and she let them know. She let me know. Like had family fucking meetings in our living room about how they treat me. You are if you're the firstborn is the prince. He's the number one. He's the go-to, and he is the most loved in any fucking family. So yeah, be ready for that. Yep. There. Thank you for coming to my second TED Talk.
Very, very accurate statements. So, my mom could give a flying F about my life and or my wife, so there's not a problem on that side. All right. So next up, called Peace and Quiet. Once again, by Anonymous. Anonymous has a really fucked up life, apparently. And they state, today, I swear to Christ, I prefer being at work these days because when I'm at home, if it's not my kids screaming, then it's my wife moaning about nothing, or the dog whining and barking, or the neighbors coming around to moan about the noise. Sometimes I wish I was bloody deaf. My statement is you have two choices in your life. Fucking suck it up and deal with it, or, be like Josh's dad and just go. So.
Oh, fuck you for being accurate, but yes.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to present a third option. Fucking talk to them about it. Just talk. Be vulnerable. It's okay. Don't be a bitch.
Definitely don't be a bitch. Or leave. So.
Or leave. Or just fucking go out for milk and cigarettes and never come back.
Right? Oh, man. It's a joke, by the by. We are all joking. Fucking go to counseling. Deal with your shit. Don't be a fucking dickbag dad and leave. So.
Please don't. It causes so many fucking problems.
Oh, shit. As he's crying inside.
Only a little bit.
What is your advice, Sowell, to this person who needs help with their daily life, dealing with their whiny children, their wife, their dog, and their neighbors? Because you know nothing of this.
Find a fucking hobby that lets you punch people in the fucking face. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That being said, completely outside of left field, Devotion Championship Wrestling is having a show on May 4th.
Nice segue. Good segue.
Thank you. But we'll talk about that towards the end. We're almost there. All right. Next up is called Annoyance. That is really hard to say together, by the way. By, once again, Anonymous. And they state, today, I told my boyfriend he is a good singer. I lied.
Ooh, kind of knew that was going that way. Shocking.
Right? So, you get nothing. You don't get an FML in this. You're a fucking ass for lying to your boyfriend. If they're not a good singer, fucking tell them they're not a good singer. Or, I mean, maybe be a little nicer than that. But fucking tell them that you do not approve of their singing. I ask my wife all the time if whatever I'm doing, what her thoughts are on it. And she tells me, for the most part, the truth. And, even on that thing that you guys are about to make fun of me for, she tells me the truth on that as well. And tells me all the time I'm doing it fucking wrong and way too fast. So, that being said, fuck this person. They shouldn't be lying to their significant other.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. There you go. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk once again.
What about you, Josh? Would you give that little white lie to Zan to save from hurting her feelings about her horrible singing voice? Apparently, he's going to fucking just out it. He went and pulled his dad and just left.
Oh shit, he did. Look at that. What a loser.
I know, right? The fuck, Josh. He's going to complain something about like his battery dying or some shit. That being said,
bring up a bunch of bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. All right.
Sorry, phone freaked out. Would I tell a white lie to Zan for what? My fucking shit freaked
Yeah,
out.
conveniently, when I asked if you would tell a white lie to Zan about her horrible singing voice, you just up and left instead of answering the question. You pulled your dad.
I did not pull one of my fathers because I came back. I came back. I'm here, guys.
Did you forget the key?
No, I would not. Like, so that's what I love about mine and Zan's relationship is there is a lot of communication that goes on. So as far as telling her like I don't like that you do this or that yeah, this kind of sucks. No, I have no problem telling her how it is, and she has no problem telling me how it is.
That's how it should be. What about you, Sowell? Would you have the cojones to tell your significant other the truth, or would you white lie to her?
No, I definitely tell the truth. Like, hey, you're not the best singer, but then again, I'm not either. So good luck.
That is definitely the response of a man who's been married for a while.
Yeah.
Yes, you are not very good at singing, but I am so much fucking worse. So yeah, you're better than me.
Exactly.
Oh man. All right. Let's go ahead on to our next one. It's called Pipe Down. This might end up being one specifically for you, Josh, since it seems like it's dealing with piping. Once again, by Anonymous. So, today, I started a new job, and now I'm trapped in a small office with a woman who says, "Oh my gravy," constantly in response to everything. Not where I thought it would go. This title kind of was not where I thought it was going to be. But I feel this on the annoyance of people not swearing, but swearing. And it drives me fucking nuts. To be honest, I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I know we did that pet peeve episode several episodes back, so go listen to that one. But it's not one we talked about. But people that ostensibly are swearing, they say shit like, "Oh snap," or "Oh fudge," or "Oh my goodness." You're fucking swearing with a different word. Don't be a bitch. Fucking say the goddamn word. But yeah, that's my rant about that. So I can feel this one. What do you two think?
Um,
I am right there with you. Having grown up in Utah, where you say frick and crap and dang it and darn it and you fucking say the fucking word. It's a word. It's a word that you can use freely. Goddamn America, fucking swear. Swear. Say what you fucking mean.
So
Anyway, so well.
see, I don't really care that much. What does bother me is like if you're watching TV and they censor or replace words of swear words. Like in Scarface, the line is, "How'd you get that scar on your face? Eating pussy?" Well, in the the network TV version, they say, "How'd you get that scar? Eating pineapple?" Or Die Hard 2, he says, instead of yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, he says, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Like, that shit bugs the fuck out of me. But, like, someone that chooses not to fucking use some language pepper, I don't care. You seem like a doofus, but it is what it is.
the ones on TV also drive me nuts for the same reason. Of course, like some of them are hilarious, like Snakes on a Plane, where these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane comes out to being like maple and brown sugar snakes on these maple and brown sugar planes or something stupid like that.
Friday, on this Monday through Friday train. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes me laugh, but it's a mixture of annoyance and laugh. I'm annoyed they're doing it, but they make me laugh with their own stupidity because, like, it's so stupidly nonsensical. We have a rule in my home with my kids that both my children are totally allowed to swear as much as they want, as long as they do it with proper grammar. So ostensibly, they're able to go and, say someone's being a little bitch about something if they are, but they're not allowed to run around the house saying fuck, 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 because it's poor grammar. The only caveat to that rule is you can't swear to your teacher and you can't swear to your grandparents. Because they're just fucking words, man.
They are just fucking words. That is correct.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and move on to our lag. We'll do one more and then we'll call it good. Maybe two more. This one's called Personal Preference or Fat Phobia. You decide. It's actually one that's kind of interesting just on the title. Let's see if it's any good. This one's by Sowell.
Yes.
Their username is called I Hate Fake People. This is totally by Sowell.
So I want to break that down. So that person that just outright calls himself fake, he doesn't like fake people. That's because he is a fake person. And he's fucking ostracizing that he is not a fake person, when in fact he very much is. She,
all right, so
whoever it is,
them.
No.
So what they come out to say is, today I learned that losing 110 pounds causes people to start kissing your ass. The same people who told me to go fuck myself and didn't give me the time of day before are now worshiping the ground I walk on.
Yeah.
And
what the fuck do you want, you crying bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not fat phobia or whatever the stupid fucking phrase you used is. Sorry, finish this dumbass fucking. Finish the fucking story.
Well, that's the end of the story.
Oh.
So this bitch is complaining that they lost 110 pounds, and now people are interested in him. Them. You fucking changed. You changed something they didn't like about you, and now they're into it. It's not that. It's preference. It's personal preference.
You're allowed to have personal preference, believe it or not.
Quit bitching. Yes.
I'm kind of on the fence on this because I totally understand with what you guys are stating, because it's true. Like, you lose a bunch of weight and you're doing it for hopefully yourself, but it is going to be definitely a big change. So people are now showing more interest in you and things like that. There's going to be an understanding. That being said, my sister actually had this scenario. My sister is fairly tall for a girl. She's 5'10". She's as tall as I am. But she's put on a lot of weight after her second kid and after she got divorced, because they were kind of like back to back. So she put on a good amount of weight. She was over 200 pounds for that size. And she lost most of that weight like pretty quickly after her divorce was finalized and she was trying to get back out there. But as a nurse, she had to deal with a ton of shit from people all the time. And those same people that were giving her shit ended up turning around and being so much nicer and sweeter to her after she lost the weight. And I can see why my sister would be upset in that scenario for the same reason. So I'm kind of on the fence of both of those.
So, like, if you're being a dick to somebody because they are overweight, that's different. But if you're not taking a physical interest in somebody because they're overweight, that's a preference, right? I'm not being an asshole. Well, I am an asshole to people taller than me because it's funny.
So, like, 60% of the population.
But, like, yes, fuck off. But, like, having been in a similar situation where back when I was 220 pounds, I was getting no attention from females. None. It wasn't until after I lost that weight that these females that had either ghosted me or, oh, you're just a friend, started paying more of that physical attention to me, that I was like, yeah, fucking look at me. Admire the hard work I fucking put in.
Yeah. I mean,
So there's my 2 cents on it.
I guess I can understand that. I've never been what I consider good looking enough to have like the bonus. And so I've always just dealt with the negative, and I have great charisma, and like I can talk to people really well. So that's how I got laid all the time, is because I could talk to anybody. But I look fucking like a dog. So
If it's something you can't physically change about yourself, then and they're treating you differently because of that, they're the asshole. Fuck your life. But if it's something that you can change, then but like if you have bad hygiene and people say you fucking stink, they're not being a dick. They're letting you know, right? And that's something you can work on. You can fucking shower. You can wash your ass. You can wear deodorant. You can fucking brush your
wash your
teeth,
gear.
whatever. But if it's something, wash your fucking gear. But if it's something that you can't change, for me, it is my height. I can't change my height. But people are, other than outside of you guys, like people are shoot assholes about me being short. And fuck you for that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to Japan to get my fucking knees broken 12 fucking times to grow half an inch.
Well, hold on. That actually sounds like a good option for you. Have you thought about this?
5, 6.5, baby. And then be miserable forever.
I can 5, 6.5, but now I have arthritis in my shins, and I'll never go. It'll go away now. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I get that, like, and I was made fun of a shit ton as a kid. I've always been a goofy looking fucking kid, and so I understand it on the one end, like with yours being on the shorter end, Josh. And I was short too. Like I was 5'5" until like I was 20, and I had that growth spurt to get me up to 5'9", 5'10". So I totally get you, but if you're losing weight for yourself and then are upset that people are not showing you attention, again, I get it. I got both ways. Like I could see why you would be upset with it, but at the same time, you're now changing something enough of yourself to make people more appealing. There are a lot of people that I think exactly in that scenario. People bitch about all the time that if so and so doesn't want to, I can't get a date or whatever, right? And not saying if you lose the weight per se, but if you lose the weight for yourself, it'll make a difference. Because if you lose the weight, but not for yourself, just to try and get a date, you're not really fixing the problem. Because most of the time, the problem is like the confidence in yourself. But if you lose the weight for yourself, you're building the confidence in yourself back up because you put in that work. Like Josh, when you were like 220, right? And you lost that weight. You lost the weight for yourself, which gave you back the confidence in yourself, which is a lot more sexier than it is the weight, being skinny or being in better shape.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. And there are people we know that exactly that. If they lost the weight for themselves and put the effort in to do that without bitching and moaning and complaining that they can't do it, if they just fucking put their head down and did it for themselves, people will come around because they are suddenly more attractive because of the confidence. So,
yeah, do
that's
the work.
Facts.
Yep. And as Josh said, wash your fucking gear.
And your ass. Wash your gear and wash your ass. For fuck's sake.
With that being said, guys, I would like to hear what some of your guys' biggest annoyances in life are, some of your FML moments. So reach out to us on our social media, which is Be Hero Media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. So please go subscribe to all of those on social media. TikTok, we do post clips from this show as well as Be Hero, from Bump Card. And we'll be posting other random TikTok stuff on there too. So please follow us on there. Additionally, you can reach out to us directly. You can reach out to me at Mike Burke DCW on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and Mike Burke Pro on the Twitters. You can reach out to Josh at
Bonesaw_Will on Instagram, Bonesaw Bill with a B on TikTok.
And you can reach out to Sowell at
Done_so_well on all the stupid social media platforms. Okay.
And now for Devotion Championship Wrestling's information. I mentioned earlier we are going to be having in a week from today, as this is recorded, or as this is dropped, we will be having May the 4th Be With You, our show on May 4th. It will be a great show, ideally Star Wars-ish themed. I'm super excited because I'm a big Star Wars fan, as most everyone knows. So I'm excited for this show. Please get tickets now while you can. Tickets are running out fairly quickly. I believe if we're not sold out of front row, we're about to be. So reach out to us on our social medias. You can either reach out to us directly if you want to help support one of us, or you can reach out through Devotion at Devotion Championship Wrestling on Facebook and Instagram, DCW Salt Lake City on Twitter, and Devotion Wrestling on the TikTok. In addition to that show on May 4th, on May 11th, we'll be up in Ogden for Tussle Time 12 at Kamikazes. And then right back here in May 31st for bar fights at Aces Saloons in Salt Lake City. And then June 8th at Lighttree Studios once again for our next live taping. All right. Gentlemen, is there anything else that we want to go over? I know we didn't do any of our own FMLs, but I think it's because we often bring them up on the show as is normally. But if you guys ever want to hear us talk about ostensibly our own FML moments, reach out to us on social media. Maybe we'll do an episode of that. Additionally, if you have any recommendations for an episode, reach out to us on social media. On the Bump Card, we've actually had a few people reaching out to us on stuff for that, and we've been doing those in response to your reviews and requests. So we would happily do the same thing here for Slightly Agitated. Just reach out to us on social media. So again, anything, boys, that you want to go over before we leave?
Nope,
No.
I'm good.
All right, then. For the rest of Be Hero Media, we have been Slightly Agitated. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Wash your ass!
Fuck you so well.